Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal-ass normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of "You Shall Not Pass."
You shall not pass. You shall not pass. You shall not farouche.
It's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a goddamn classic.
If you donate $13.37 on my stream, that whole thing gets played.
Does that play?
And it's the FAP and everything. Like, you hear the tapping in the background, and you hear like the build up, like
That's so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
that shit's fucking classic.
Yeah.
Up here in the top left, we've got Boombledore, the red Protoss, and in the bottom left, we've got Super Cow. A fragilistic Expialidocious. He's the blue Zerg. And we were going to witness yet another normal-ass game. You know, we've been getting pretty lucky so far with our Nangs this week. We've had some pretty solid back-and-forth matchups. Hopefully we continue the streak with this one. And a PvZ is one of my favorite matchups to watch. I don't know about you, Mr. Black.
Yeah. Oh, it is my favorite. And you know that, Adam. Come on now. Why are you teeing me up like this? You already know.
Listen.
You already know.
It's a no, we got nothing happening for the next 5 minutes. We got to come up with something to say.
That is true. That is true. Yes. I mean, it is my favorite matchup. Mos Def. There was some new balance changes as well from the from that PTR, so I'm gonna probably go over that. And if there's anything major, I'll probably make a little video, kind of go over that those changes. But
That's true. I've heard a couple of
yeah. So we'll see what that looks like. And also, I don't know if you wanted it or not, but I did get a spare beta key for Battle Aces if you wanted to check it out. But I can send that over to you.
Perhaps. I'm so deep in Skyrim right now, I haven't played anything.
Yes, you are.
Literally just no lifing.
For those that don't watch the podcast or Adam stream directly, this guy has been quite literally modding Skyrim for over 2 months. And we're talking hundreds of hours. Every time daily, I tune into this guy's stream, he's got it looking and playing like Dark Souls. I was watching and you were fucking fighting something and you got hit once and you're like, God damn! It took like all your fucking health and you're sitting there drinking health potions and then going into editing things to tweak things and shit. I mean, you're lost on the sauce.
Yeah, bro. It's you know what? It's like it's an addiction now where it's like it's just like, I don't know how else to describe it, but like, you know, if you were anyone was ever like into building models, or maybe you're like a Warhammer 40K guy and you're like, you love spending like insane amounts of hours working on your figures that like nobody is really ever going to notice all these details that you put in it. It's kind of like me with the Skyrim modding. It's just like, it's just a thing to work on. It's like, you know, I'm not a mechanic, so I can't do this to my own car, and even if I did, it's a fucking RAV4, so I'm not like the guy out in the garage working on the car. So for me, it's the Skyrim, and I've overhauled it substantially, and quite excited about how it's coming together. And if I do get a chance to put it all together in a Wabbajack list or something, I'll let everyone know. And if you're antsy waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, and you're like, fuck me, I can't wait for that, I'm building Elder Scrolls 6 right now. Todd Howard is in chat taking notes. Dang. On a daily basis.
Bomber jacket and all.
On this mod. That's true. It's true. The wristbands, everything.
What's up with the wristbands?
I don't know.
What is that? Is it like a fashion statement, or like, is it?
Yeah, well, it used to be like some of the wristbands, you know, when there were all those like charities and stuff, they'd all, you know, it was like the Livestrong was like the one that popularized it. Yeah. And then having a bunch of them from that kind of like became a thing, and then all of a sudden it was like a you know, it was like a semi like hippie-ish dress thing where you were just like drenched in rings and wristbands and everything. And at some point it like crossed over into like the Gen X/boomer generation where some guys were like using it as their primary fashion accessory. But yeah, it's always fun to watch somebody come out and they've got like 65,000 bracelets like halfway up their elbow.
It would drive me nuts. Like, I don't mind small amounts of jewelry. I mean small. Like, I'm talking wedding ring, watch, necklace. Like, that's it. I mean, there are people that got like 16 rings. They're thicker than fucking, you know, than my fucking cock. Like, I mean, they sit. Like, it just looks uncomfortable. Like, I feel like I'm being weighed down.
Like Don
literally.
King.
Yes. It's like it's wild.
It's crazy.
But hey,
I've
listen,
never been into it myself. I mean, like if I wasn't married, I never wore rings before, like fashion rings. I don't even really like. I obviously like wearing the ring for for the reason I got married. But like, I don't like jewelry on me. I don't like the feeling. I'm uncomfortable. I never wore necklaces. I own watches, but like I almost never wear them. Like I'm not like a. I just don't like it. But
you're a simple man,
what?
Adam.
All the power to you, Todd Howard. You keep rocking that bomber jacket.
Yes, I'm totally not judging you.
No.
Wow, the Phoenix
This is a lot
are
of
just
Phoenix.
eating right now. They're just eating so well that like if
I
they had a
believe in you, you can
promo
do it.
code, they'd go to Factor and they'd eat there.
Yes.
That's for damn sure.
Yes.
I'll tell you that right now. Because
Where would they find
Overlords.
that promo code?
Oh well, if the Phoenix were in real life, they'd find them in the description of the video. That's what they would do.
Yeah, they would.
And you know what? Right now they are chomping down on all these OVs, and I have no idea how
Oh my God.
Super is going to get out of this. I mean, oh man, 53 supply over
dude,
28.
the Queens go. Wow.
Oh.
And he was right. Oh, look, he's got the Hydralisk, and he's like right on the verge of having an answer for this. And now he can't build anything. He is over double his supply. There's no shot. He'd have to spend every last mineral in his possession, which he just basically did, to dig himself out of the hole. He only knows that's all he knows from Boombledor's base is that he's got this. He doesn't know he has an expansion. Nothing.
Why when you scout this out, you decide to not put spore crawlers down all over? Now you basically you lost so much. I mean, the Queens are going down. He's gonna get one more Phoenix there, but Bombledore has to be careful that he doesn't use all of the energy on the Phoenix. And he also needs to still build somewhat of an army back at base. Because what you're going to do is you're going to force Super to do a counterattack with a shit ton of units. And you're going to have no energy left to pick up the roaches. And you're going to have no units in behind to fend for the ones that aren't being picked up. And this can ultimately lose you the game, even though you've done huge amounts of damage. I mean, gigantic amounts. Look at this. He is creeping up right now. He is burrowed, running up, and there's a fucking adept. This is bad.
Yeah, it's not good. Just the leak in that is brutal. And this is going to be catastrophe.
And look,
for
he's going up there. Pylon's going. Once the pylon goes, Robo, Stargates, gone.
Or he's just going to bypass all of that and go for probes. He should definitely kill that pylon.
That pylon needs to go, for sure. But then again, he's probably thinking it's just a couple of more Phoenix. But in reality, it is Void Rays, and he needs to get rid of it, and he's gonna. So he gets rid of the probes and that. And look, the Phoenix are starting to run out of energy. He burned too much on drones. He had nothing in behind.
Now he can't lift these up, and so he's going to be able to continue to just tank all of this.
It's over.
That's so unfortunate. Wow. This is the danger with going all in with Phoenix like this. It is a very strong build, but like Mr. Black was saying, you know, and I think Boombledore has the first half of this down pat. He did really well to get to Phoenix in his numbers as he did.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you need to be able to manage that energy. You need to pick your targets. You can't just spam the targets to lift up off the ground, and that's kind of what happened there. And this is, as Mr. Black said, it forces their hand and you don't have anything to respond with. He is going to defend this and keep his third, but I mean, at this point, this is giving Super Cal time to... Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, he didn't really build. I mean, here's the reason.
What?
I mean,
Mr.
I have a good reason. I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
All of his overlords got fucking reamed before he went back up. So I think he had to use a bunch of larvae and minerals to rebuild overlords. Now he's teching into Hydra. There's still quite a bit of Phoenix. They have enough energy. This might not actually be. Now this might be over. Because these Hydras are going to get eaten alive by these Phoenix, and there's nothing back at base.
Oh mercy.
Oh, that's a lot of voids.
Well,
that's a lot.
That's game over.
That's a lot of voids. I mean,
I did not think that. I didn't look up to see what his supply was. I think you're right. He had to have. Otherwise, this was the biggest waste of time ever conceived down here.
Yeah. He needed a bunch of spores
that whole time.
Like once he realized,
Yes.
like, okay, I'm screwed. You put down like 6, 7 spores at each base, and then you start getting your Hydra and start macroing up in behind it just to buy time. But he didn't do that. So, I mean, yeah, he's got a bunch of Hydra here, but dude, this army is nasty.
That's so many. I mean, he just has to wait for some energy. He's got the Void Rays.
Just pick them all up.
You know, there's only so many larvae that are active right now. Yeah, I would just let that die and give yourself time to get more Hydra.
Yep.
And just try to prepare for the hold. And you need to be able to kill those Void Rays. And if you don't, you're in some serious shit. I like the fact that he tried to get a little bit of distraction in with some roaches up there, but I mean, yeah, he's in a rock and a hard place. He's at 27 supply. Most of that is in his army. Not very many drones left, and his opponent is sitting on a very scary army on 3 base. This is basically just a matter of time, Mr. Black.
It is a matter of time. 83 supply to 28. I would have preferred, even up here, once he got rid of these and the pylon, instead of going down to kill the Nexus, because he had already obliterated the mineral line with the other second stack of Roach, he should have killed the tech. He should have just killed off the Stargates, killed off the Robo. That way, he wouldn't have been able to build more air, put down those Spore Crawlers, and continue moving. But I also understand there's a lot of shit going on. You know, you're pretty much all in. Your base is getting absolutely wrecked by Phoenix. Your Overlords, as soon as they pop, they die. There's a lot of pressure. You know, it's easier. Hindsight's 2020. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? But now there's just no way he wins. Just no way. Like, he could just A-move into this. Just let these 2 spores shoot all of the things. And it's not going to matter. And there it is. There's the GG.
There it is. There's the GG. Man, I really did think for a second there.
Me too.
I thought the turnaround was there, and then I just didn't look up and see that Overlord count just getting absolutely decimated. And I should have guessed. I mean, really, there's 1,000 friggin' Phoenix down here, but nevertheless, well done. You know what? Boombledore just, same things said before, though. Really, the only major weakness here was just in that first push, where the energy was being spent.
Yeah.
And that was really it. Just making sure to just not overspend that energy, and this game would have been even smoother. But yeah, very, very well executed, for sure. And credit to Super Cal for even holding the way that he did.
Yeah.
Given he was basically sitting on Roach.
Yeah, no, this was another good, normal game. Y'all been sending them in. Send in more replays. So lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. Can also submit replays to our community Discord. Link will be that in the description below as well. I have been pulling games from there as well. So thank you guys. All join the community, and we will see you on the Nova War Says. Peace out.